So the outlet of the pelvis is this bottom portion down here where baby is last going to exit in order to be born. It's going to be influenced by the ischial tuberosities, or your sits bones, and then your sacrum. So the ischial tuberosities, we want them to move apart so that we can create more space side to side. Now, a really deep squat with knees really wide is actually going to close the outlet a little bit more. It opens the inlet, but when one place opens, another place has to close, and the default is that the outlet is actually going to close. So we want knees in, ankles out is actually going to open this space more side to side. The other thing to consider is we want there to be space for the sacrum to move so that we can open that space more front to back. We don't necessarily want to arch or tuck the butt underneath to move the sacrum. We want the sacrum to have free movement. The reason being is if I arch in my back thinking like, well, if I tuck my butt underneath to open it more on the top, then I must arch my back to open it more at the bottom. But when I arch my back, I set my diaphragm up in a weird position and it makes it really hard for me to have effective pushes. So the anterior tilt, or the butt poking out, tends to feel very unnatural for a lot of birthing persons. And so we just want there to be space for baby to be able to push the sacrum out of the way. So knees in, ankles out is going to open this space more side to side. And then letting there be space for the sacrum to move is going to allow the space to open more front to back. So to really understand the ischial tuberosities, you can put your hands on your butt and you could feel for those bony portions that are sitting there, so your sits bones. And then I want you to bring your knees together and feel how they move apart from one another. And then I want you to bring your knees wide and feel how they move together. So it's going to be the same thing when we're pushing. If we have our knees in, ankles out, it's going to open that space just a little bit more, as opposed to knees super wide, it's going to bring that space in just a little bit. So millimeters matter when we're trying to push out babies. But again, sacrum is going to influence it from front to back. So we have the sacrum here, pubic bone there, and then ischial tuberosity is going to influence it side to side. We want to focus on outlet movements when baby is +2 or below. So it means that they have come underneath that pubic arch and they have made their initial extension of their head.